Hello, this is Zanola. You are watching Cooking and Gardening with Z. Welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe if you enjoy the content that you see here. So right now it's winter time, so I'm just focusing on cooking, showing you the different things that I like to cook for me and my family. I am a very busy person. I wake up pretty early. My sister wakes up early, so I just like to make items that are quick and easy for us to grab. Instead of going to Starbucks every morning and spending so much money, I decided to go ahead and make my own little version of egg bites. So I'm going to show you what all I do and what I add to mine. I try to make mine a little more healthy. I'm not saying it's as healthy, but a little healthy. I don't use any crust or anything like that when I make my egg bites. So what I have right now with me, of course I'm going to use a dozen of eggs. I like to use heavy whipping cream. This time I'm going to put some tomatoes in it. I also have spinach, broccoli florets, and onions finely diced. And we have cheese. You can use whatever cheese you want. This time I'm using sharp cheddar cheese. Also have my seasonings. I have salt, of course, pepper. I'm going to add some garlic, a little Italian seasoning, and just for a little, kick it up a notch, I'm going to also have cayenne pepper. Also, we're going to do sausage in ours. So we're going to go ahead and add our eggs to our bowl. Eggs are cracked. This one yes, I had cracked. One reason why I started doing this is because, it gets really expensive every time you're going out and you're buying all this food. Everything keeps rising in prices. And also, we just don't know what they're putting in the foods anymore. So I'm trying to be a little more conscientious about what I'm putting in my body. We're going to go ahead and add our milk. This is a pint of heavy whipping cream. We're going to add our onions. This is not quite half of an onion. I had a really large onion. So I guess if you're using a medium-sized onion, this would be like half of the onion finely chopped. And we're going to go ahead and put the tomatoes in. Go ahead and do our seasonings. Now, don't use too much salt because you got to take in mind the fact that your cheese has salt in it also. But you're going to salt this to your taste. So I'm not going to tell you how many teaspoons or, this is to your taste. Okay. Not everybody's able to tolerate salt. A little cayenne, just to give us a little spice. I love Italian seasoning. And garlic. Get this mixed up. are left untouched. Now I have gone in and instead of mixing everything together before, I have just cracked the egg and just without mixing it and used it. And we're gonna put these in cupcake molds. So I have just cracked the egg into a cupcake mold, seasoned it like that, and put whatever toppings I wanted on it. Just for a little change. Sometimes you get tired of the same thing. So you just need a little change. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and add my cheese. And this was an 8 ounce of sharp cheddar cheese that I'm using. Okay, so we have our cupcake molds. Now I went ahead and pre-sprayed them with some non-stick so that our eggs do not stick in here. We want it to come out nice and pretty. I said that we were using sausage, so I have some hot sausage that I decided to use this time. Sometimes I use maple or sage, depends on what taste I'm wanting, what I have a taste for. So I have some sausage. I went ahead and sliced them up, and we're just going to press them into the bottom of our cupcake molds. Some we're going to do without the sausage. Maybe I don't want any sausage. I don't want it to be too thick because we want it to cook. We're going to, since we're putting this in raw, we don't want it to be too thick. And I'm just smashing them in so that it covers the hole. You know, it shrinks. It is sausage, so it will shrink. Okay, so now I'm going to just scoop. I'm going to fill them halfway up because it will rise. The eggs will rise, and I don't want it to be overflowing and making a mess. So we're just going to scoop up. See, I have them filled, the bottom of it. So we're just going to scoop and just fill about halfway up. Sometimes I do mushrooms. I will pre-cook my mushrooms. Sometimes I pre-cook my onions with the mushrooms if I'm feeling like having mushrooms. The last one I did mushrooms in it. Sometimes I also pre-cook my sausage and ground it up and then just disperse it throughout the whole mixture. So then you don't have to have the sausage on the bottom. But my nephew said he loved it with the sausage on the bottom. Okay. Now I'm going to go to the other one that has no sausage on the bottom. I have no sausage on this one because this is a little smaller than the other one. So I want to get more of my egg bites in here. rest I'm just going to redistribute it throughout. So maybe a little full. We'll see how it comes out. All right, so out of 12 eggs, I have 24 egg bites. Now we're going to go through with our spinach. We're just going to add some spinach. I am using spinach that was frozen and chopped up. So I went ahead and thawed it out. I squeezed some of the water out of it so it won't take so long for it to cook, because it's really, if all that water's in there, it takes a little longer to cook. So I'll just disperse it throughout the cup here. Only half with spinach, and the other half is going to have broccoli. The broccoli is my favorite. I mean, I like the spinach, but the broccoli is my favorite. My nephew says he loves the spinach. So everybody has their own taste. That's why I make some with and without. And it's a great way to get some vegetables in there. And now we're going to do our broccoli florets. Now when the florets come out, they say florets, but it still has a lot of stems in it, so then I go ahead and cut some more of the stems off of it, just so I can definitely get more florets in here. Stems take a little longer to cook, so I'll try to get all the stems, as much as the stem I can, off. This one's kind of full. Ooh. Heavy-handed there. Going to clean around it a little bit, just so when it cooks it won't be burning anything on mine. Okay, so now I have half spinach, half broccoli. This is plain without sausage. And over here I have sausage, half spinach, half broccoli. I'm going to put this in my preheated oven at 350 degrees. It's going to take maybe about 15-20 minutes. I'll keep checking on it to make sure that it's done, but it should take about 15-20 minutes for it to cook. And we'll see what the finished product is in a few moments. All right, everybody. So this is our finished product. Up here I have the ones with the sausage in it, so you can see the sausage on the bottom, comes out whole. So sausage, and this is without sausage. So I have the spinach and the broccoli, spinach, and then this is my sausage. And that's how it turns out. What I do with this is, since it made 24 of them, I don't want them to go bad, so I do freeze them and in small Ziploc or small freezer bags. And as I want them, I will pull them out. I microwave them. They taste just like when as if they were fresh, no problems. And it's delicious. I hope you try it and let me know how it went for you and how it tastes. So this is my version of egg bites, no crust in it, so it's fairly healthy. You know what you put in it, so there's no preservatives, and it's very satisfying. 2 of them will fill me up, and I'm very happy. My family loves them. They ask me to make them on a regular basis. And we enjoy this. When we're tired of eating them, then we eat something else and leave them in the freezer and bring them out when we're ready for more. perfect for going to work. You don't have time to cook something, grab it, take it to work, microwave it, and enjoy with your coffee. All right, thank you for watching and enjoying this meal with me.